Wonlong Fallen Dynasty gets a 9 out of 10 in my demo review. I was pretty scared to start up Wolong and stream it at the same time. I don't necessarily consider myself a gamer with a ton of skill, and I had heard through the grapevine that Wolong is fairly similar to Sekiro. Now, I did experience my first FromSoft game last year in Elden Ring, and boy, did that open my eyes to the joys of FromSoft games and inspired me to broaden my horizons to more challenging games. You're immediately presented with a character customization screen following the opening cutscene, and oh my god, there was a lot more depth in this than I was expecting. Honestly, I thought it was just going to be a set character. I was fairly lost in the story from the get-go. Not only was there a lot of Chinese culture that I was trying to infer, but on top of that, there's a lot of fictional history that they hit you with. From what I gathered, the elixir is sought after by those in power to grant themselves more power, and in the wrong hands can bring great evil to the land. The opening area is an already raided village in a rocky region of China that is set ablaze. This environment has been designed really well, with both level design and art direction standing out to me. It's not on the level of Elden Ring, but it's pretty decent. As to be expected, there were quite a lot of mechanics that I needed to internalize quickly, and I think the game did a fairly good job of teaching them to me progressively and allowing me to reference all of the tutorials in a sub-menu if I forgot anything. I really appreciated this, because I referenced them a lot. The game feels very fair in its difficulty so far, with all of my failures being caused by myself not reading attacks correctly or not utilizing the full breadth of my kit to its potential. The game seems to emphasize a companion system when playing solo that helps to manage multiple enemies and take aggro from you on bosses, but is also seemingly fully optional if you want it off. Overall, this game seems to give you a ton of flexibility in setting up builds of characters utilizing various virtues, which are the magic categories and traditional attributes such as vigor, strength, etc., weapons, armor, and attachments. All of these are used in tandem to give you buffs against the boss enemies that all seem to specialize in specific virtues that you can counter. The gameplay here really shines to me and is highly addictive with its emphasis on parries to open enemies to staggers for big damage. I am really in love with all the mechanics of this game, and I can't wait to dive further in and embrace the challenge ahead of me. The only detractor to my enjoyment is I wish I could follow the story and characters easier, which is why